Hey, so I just want to give you a quick demo of this new SubAligner feature, and then I'll make more videos in the future that are more detailed. So here we are in SubAligner, and so now there's a new menu item that says measurements. Now that's not for taking measurements, but it's for uploading your own measurements that you can then align. So I should clear up really quickly that I've found that some people think that SubAligner is anti-audio analyzer, and that's not true. And I've tried to be clear about that in all of my videos. My recommendation for the ideal workflow would be to use SubAligner to do your alignments and then afterwards verify those with your audio analyzer. And so one way you could do that is by uploading some files here. So let's start with just 2 files. So over here, I've got some files we can start with. So let's start with this 1 and 2. I'll put those over here. And then we click upload. And then you can see they're here. And so I could switch these over here if I wanted to. I could just align one to the other. And while I'm expecting most people will use this for subwoofer alignments, you could do full range alignments as well. Then you just click process, and it's pretty fast with a single measurement here. So you can see that we've got location 1, that's this guy here, and it's got its result. And then these don't really make sense after this because these will only come into play once we have more locations. But we can see that it recommends a delay of negative 2.55 milliseconds. And I'm realizing now that I need to make it more clear that this is always on measurement B. So this delay is always about measurement B. So yeah, in the future, I'll try to make this more clear and also maybe just put some text in here that says which channel to put the delay on. But for now, just getting started, I want to see if you use it, if you like it, and where you would like me to go with this feature. Okay, so let's try uploading some more files. So anytime you want to reset this, just click clear all. Now let's upload more files. Now I would recommend at least 8, but a SubAligner user sent me these measurements where he did 12 measurement locations for a total of 24 measurements. So that'll be kind of fun to see what this does with a bunch of measurements. So you can see it automatically made all of the locations here based on the numbering. So you can see it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we've got 12 locations here, each of them with a full range speaker and a subwoofer. And then we just click process. And then it says analysis complete for all 12 locations. And so now you can see this grid makes a little bit more sense when we have more of these here. So for each of these locations, not only do we have the recommended delay and polarity, but we also have alternatives. So if you open up this tree grid here, you'll see that there all are alternatives here, which you might want if you wanted to look for an alternative that, say, had no polarity inversion or had less delay. So for each of the locations, it does an alignment. Then it does a compromise alignment, which is really interesting because it tries to find the best compromise delay value and polarity between all of these 12 locations. And I'll do another video in the future to get into exactly why this comes up with negative 13 here, which is probably not actually the best solution. The best solution in this case would actually be this average number here, which is negative 3.3 milliseconds. So I'll do another video about that in the future. But for now, just getting started with this, most of the time you're probably going to go with the average delay value. And then you can see that we have some alternatives here. And then you can click download, import that back into your audio analyzer, and then keep EQing the result. And so just to wrap up, I'll say that this is a feature that I didn't talk to anybody about. I did a few beta test sessions with some people, but this is something that I've always wanted to create because my most concise system calibration workflow at this point is to use 8 measurement locations, and at each location I measure main and sub, then I create an average and an alignment, and then use the sum to then EQ the system, and that's it. And so I wanted a feature in here that would allow me to do that, and then see if other people also wanted to adopt that workflow. So this is the feature. Test it out. Let me know what you think. Thanks.